and see if anyone else gets on. This is cutting me off. This? Okay. Let's grab the mic. Okay. Alright. We're live. I'm gonna wait till actually 4 o'clock to kind of get into this build. We're just gonna see here for a few minutes. Live, huh? Sneeze. I just need to figure out how to grab a chat. There's the chat. To see. Here. Show me the chat. It's not showing me the chat. File. Just figuring out this program for a second. But we are live and we're ready to go. I'll view status. Docs. Some collection tools. Looks like the chat isn't currently working on the program. Document. Okay. There's nothing here. I've been live for a couple minutes now. This chat isn't quite working, but I can't see it. So what I have to do well, I won't be able to see the chats. Looks like I can't even see if anyone's on here. Alright, well, how do I get that to work? Yes. It's black, it's not showing me anything. Oh, now it's white. It's not really working. How do I see? See if this fixed itself. Alright, well, it's 4 o'clock. I'm going to get going here. Hello. Thank you for joining me on the stream. I can't, there's, like, with these live streams, I keep on coming into more technical difficulties, but this is the best it's worked so far. I just can't see who's on, if anyone's on, or who's in the chat, other than I will only be able to see that on the replay right now. That doesn't mean that you can't go ahead and leave your chat. I want to answer, questions and whatnot, but that may not be able to happen today, unfortunately. Oh, I can see the chat. Alright, it fixed itself. We're good. We just need a couple of minutes. That's why I like to start things early. Alright. How are you doing? Let me know in either the chat or the comments on the replay here. And let's get going. Really stoked you're here. Welcome to this live. We are building this set here, and there's no good camera angle. There we go. Obi Wan Starfighter. There will be a review either probably tomorrow. I hope. Yeah, chat is working, so you can go ahead and drop your comments and questions in there, and I will do my best to answer them on the stream. We will be focusing. If you don't ask any questions, I've got some that I will be answering, and whether you wanted to ask them or not, we will see. What is going on with this chat, though? Alright. Chat is kind of coming in and out, so. Hey, Aaron's House of Legos. What's up? Alright. We're going to get into the set. my box got a little bent, so it's being a pain in the butt. Just 3 numbered bags on this one. Yeah, nice plain new manual. Good. Glad to hear that. Let's get that aside. There we go. Having trouble with the bags here. Now we can kind of get into this. Good to go, Obi Wan here. Yes. Oh, there's a lightsaber. Can't have a lightsaberless Obi Wan. There. Alright. What are some of your favorite summer 2022 wave sets? This might be one for me. Or the ATT. I'm not sure yet. It was available for pre-order, but it went pretty fast. Amazon went live yesterday and is already out of stock. And Target was the other day, and they're also out of stock. But I don't feel like you can see. There. Now, this seems like it's going to be a pretty easy build, pretty quick. It's mostly small pieces, but so far I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I think ATT is going to be a favorite, which is going to mean it's going to be hard to get. I've already heard that in the UK it's sold out on Lego.com. But hopefully after the first release they restock it pretty quickly, is what I'm hoping. But we'll see. Part of me kind of likes the Justifier because of Omega, but pretty much that's the only reason why I would want to get that. It's going along pretty swimmingly. A little bit weird, though. But there we go. Oh. Where is that? Where is it? There we are. We're already moving along. that right? Sometimes I get so lost following these instructions, but eventually I get to figure it out. Just takes a minute. Interesting design here. They're using some circular pieces to kind of create a round, colorful design. Could be a good way to do a Jedi Council mock. Mine, I think it's going to be the ATT. I think that's the one I'm looking forward to. I got it pre-ordered, and I'm definitely excited to get my hands on it. But this one, this Obi Wan's might be a close second. Definitely one that. As soon as the pre-orders were available, I pre-ordered this. I wanted to pre-order the ATT, but unfortunately, that was not a thing that LEGO wanted to do. Which I wish that they had like a rhyme or reason to the pre-orders. It seems to be kind of random, to me at least. Like, I really don't get why they didn't pre-order or allow pre-orders on the Justifier and the ATT. I do think with Bad Batch Season 2 that Justifier is going to sell pretty well, but I could be wrong. But if I had to pick between the Justifier and the ATT, I'm going ATT for sure. Like, that's no contest. It's hands down ATT. Got 13 stickers on this one. I definitely thought this one would not have as many stickers. But knowing what LEGO's been doing lately, it's definitely going to they do more stickers as of late, especially on their smaller and cheaper sets. I think the ATT actually has less stickers than this does, from what I've seen. But with that, this is definitely a fun little build, though. Oh, there we go. That makes more sense. I had this. I forgot to put two pieces on, and I was going to have this weird little gap. That's better. Things like this set, and most Star Wars spaceships, they're mostly gray, and this is mostly white, but they all seem to blend together, and they all look the same. Which makes it, when you have a pile of pieces, hard to see what you're doing, or what you're trying to get. Well, it's looking interesting so far. Like that, and that. Let's see. And I just picked up a couple retired sets that I'm excited to do some things with. Well, just the 501st Battle Pack before they retire at the end of the year, as that's what I've heard, at least. And some weird things about the price increase sets. The ones that were rumored didn't, or most of them didn't actually go up. This was supposed to go up to $35, and it's still listed at $30 everywhere in the U.S. at least. Clip goes down. But other sets that weren't on the list did go up, like the Razor Crest. That was a surprise to me. I thought they might retire it at the end of this year. It's been out since 2019. So maybe they're keeping it around for a little bit longer. So I'd like to get my hands on it before it retires, but there's a lot of sets that are coming out that I want to get my hands on, so hard to pick and choose. Something doesn't seem right here. This was supposed to go back here. There. Oh, you're gonna get a retired TIE bomber. Those are classic. Those are like, I wish I still had any of my TIE fighters. Unfortunately, I have destroyed them all. The only one I had was the 2004, 2005 one, like the old classics, the one with like the blue. I kind of wish that LEGO had redone the TIE Defender, especially after Rebels, when Rebels introduced that. But they didn't. But maybe there's still hope, and they'll kind of bring that back. But I think the window for that would have been a couple of years ago. But yeah, I think there's still fans of Rebels that would buy sets, just like there's Clone Wars. So. I would definitely do it. I would definitely buy any of the Rebel sets. I never got my hands on the Ghost, and that's kind of bumming on that one. Well, what's your favorite year for LEGO? I'm leaning towards that 2008 first Clone Wars wave, but also like the 2010s with the AT, OT, and Dropship. I think that was also the same year we got like the Venator, and the Venator now is kind of needs an update, and it's very expensive. I almost bought one for like $100, and I'm kind of wishing that I had not missed out on that deal. It was like listed for really cheap. I didn't really care about the minifigures. Why did that screen go out? Come on. I turned you to. There we go. Hopefully I'll have to keep on doing that. There we go. We have these engines here. My first wave of Star Wars happened like 2004, maybe 2005. I think I got a little small wave end of the year of 2004. Oh. Ah. This thing is breaking apart. Look at this. There we go. Dude, those old classic not Clone Wars, Episode 2 sets with like Jango Fett's ATT for the special minifigures helmet. Yeah, those new Phase 2 with the correct helmets and the holes on the side, especially that Cody. You have those orange visors now. Definitely going to be a good set. Well, thank goodness I was afraid they were going to put stickers to this Kaminoan. wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I thought this was going to be 2 pieces. It's all 1. That's a really good mold. Right. Figure out. There we go. Got a minifigure down. Yeah, that ATT with those special helmets. I know some people aren't a fan of having them all like that, all with holes for all the clones. I kind of like it. You can give them the flashlights or the antennas, or you can have them plain, and I think it's not that big of a deal, but that's just me. Where's the piece? There we go. I hope with those helmets for Cody and whatnot, that means that we'll get Captain Rex with that redone helmet, because that was the one thing that they didn't do. And him not coming with the ability to have an antenna, as much as I lose those antennas, I would like to have one for Captain Rex. Oh, my Captain Rex has a lot of custom prints that I've gotten from like Firestar toys and whatnot. Better arm prints, better leg prints. The only thing that's original is the torso and the helmet and the head. But that figure is like $100, and I have a feeling that when the ATT retires, Cody's going to be worth easily $100, if not more. That seems weird. Nope, now we got a sticker to the side of this. Yeah, I would agree. The sets are definitely getting way too expensive. But such is things, unfortunately. Oil prices affect everything, and now we're paying $140 for an ATT. Oh, the ATTs have been kind of going up over the years. Anyway, the last one was Captain Rex's back in 2016, if I remember right. Wait a second. Oh, I missed a step. Part of a step. Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, definitely. They're definitely getting expensive. I mean, now we pay for, like, we're not just paying for pieces, we're also paying for the Star Wars tax, kind of. If it's Star Wars, it's going to be expensive. But that's pretty much all I buy, so I'm kind of stuck with it. I mean, Star Wars, Marvel, or when they had Lord of the Rings, I was buying Lord of the Rings. That's pretty much it. I have lost my 1x3. Well, Lego might have shorted me a piece. I'm missing a 1x3. I'll have to wait a lot. Rarely do I ever get shorted a piece on a brand new set. But that seems to be what Lego did. And that's part of the reason why the ATT got delayed. It's shorting sets, pieces, and bags. Where are these? There we go. I definitely still enjoy building. I just have to buy less sets now. Now that they're so expensive. It's foot. Okay. One thing that Lego does really well is customer service. I had the 501st Battle Pack, and one of the legs broke. Just snapped and stopped connecting. What Lego didn't short any piece, I just don't know how to read instructions. That's what's going on. Hey Wake Man, thanks for joining us. How are you doing? Let's just see. There we go. There. 1x4. And last piece. And another sticker. Oh. Interesting. Some of the techniques that Lego uses, I always find interesting. Like, I never expect them to use it, but they do. It's a good surprise. This is going to give me trouble. This is why I don't like stickers. Getting them on straight is a hassle. This is starting to look like Obi Wan's Jedi Starfighter. Looks like now we're going to start building one of the wings. If I can find a piece. There we go. At some point, I think about doing a room tour, but I don't even have like half my Legos set out here. They're back at my parents' house, back about 2,000 miles away from me. So I have to, every trip I take back, bring back empty suitcases with lots of room for Lego. Try. Oh, it goes like that. That was weird. Yeah, that is designed, but it's gonna work. With 3 bags is going pretty quickly. Yeah, Alright, I've seen a lot of people asking how to move with Lego. I might be, maybe I'll make a video on that, because I've moved with Lego quite a few times. There it is. It should be like that. So things. So I think that should be a fuller. Where does that piece come in? 52, 53. Oh, there we go. It's sometimes these steps are so subtle that you miss a tiny little piece and it will throw you way off, and you don't know where or what you're doing. Just like that. Yeah, quite a bit of older Lego Star Wars sets that I'd like to have on my shelf behind me, but it is not in the current state that I live. So it's kind of hard to do that. And I don't plan on making a trip back for at least another 6 months to a year. Fortunately, probably for the next wedding. These went down. There we go. Ah! Oh. Well, those just went down. Broken Lego that I'll have to fix later. There we go. We're just kind of building along here. Oh boy, yeah, that is bad. That ATSD is demolished. Did a good number on that one. Is that how that goes, really? Are these both? Yeah, they're both stickered. Number 6, there we go. Yes, it does. It does happen. Bump the shelf and everything goes down. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like, it looks pretty easy to put back together, but at least I've been building with Lego for a while. Alright, get the sticker on. And one of them is not straight. There, that's better. We have another sticker to put on. Sticker after sticker here. Alright, we got all the pieces. Yes, they are. You touch them and then they just go down, or others, they hit the floor and they're still together. And other ones, they just come right apart. Is that how that goes? Oh, I did this wrong. They definitely can be. Depends on the design. No, that goes like that. There we go. 2 by 3, 1 by 1. Now we're in business. almost done with the first wing. Just gonna own. Yep. Here's, they put these new stud shooters. I don't know how I feel about them. They're a little clunky, if you will. As long as they work. Oh, what got me into Legos? Oh, that would have been about when I was 6. I got my first Lego set, which was like a little bicycle set with a business guy, I think, if I remember right. And then nobody knew the effect that that would have on me, because then I didn't stop. And then that moved into a bunch of city sets. So I got into for a little while. Here. And then we got into Star Wars right about 2004 or so. And that's really where the Lego collecting took off. Then Star Wars, and then I did the Pirates of the Caribbean line. And they did a Lord of the Rings line in 2013, which I bought like 40% of the sets. Yeah, that was a big buying year of Lego, because I was buying the new Marvel sets that come out in 2012, which is when The Hobbit came out, and Lego did the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit line, so I bought a lot of those. And I went from those, and I was still buying Star Wars. So, but yeah, that was definitely a big expensive year, and now I'm primarily just buying mostly Star Wars. The Marvel sets haven't been exciting to me. I bought a couple of the Endgame sets, and I bought a few of the Infinity War sets that I really enjoyed, but for the most part, they haven't been super exciting to me. I would like to see more, Lego come out with Lord of the Rings again, so I would probably buy those. I had wanted to get my hands on the Helm's Deep, but I never got any part of the Helm's Deep. They did a 2-part series on the 2 sets. This is what I'm trying to say. Wow, I can't word. They did like one part of the wall with the exploding wall feature, and then they did another part to make the wall a little bit longer and look a little bit better. That came with a bunch of orcai actually. And that was a set that I'd wanted to get, but unfortunately, I did not. I'd hope that they would with the Rings of Power. I mean, there's controversy a little bit around it from Lord of the Rings fans, but I still think that it would be worth making some sets for sure. Because I definitely think redoing some of the iconic scenes from the original Lord of the Rings and Hobbits would be good. Like Bagan again, that would sell. You could do. They did an Orthanc at like back then it was $200. I want to know what Lego would sell it for now. but it would sell. How many Star Wars sets? Ooh, that is a good question. But I could say between 40 and 50 between all the years. I probably have like 35 that are bagged, ready to be, not ready to be built, that have either been built or are stored in bags. And then the other ones are just hello Beskar bricks. Yeah, the other sets would be broken apart in bins, never to be found again. Yes, here comes some people. Exactly. Welcome, everyone. Yes, $200 is a lot for a set. Unless, well, depends how big of a set. Like the Ultimate Collector series, I guess that's kind of how they did the ore thing. That was the only way to get a brick-built Treebeard, though. Which they did a mold for Groot, so they could maybe do a mold if they were to redo Lord of the Rings. Maybe do a mold set of Treebeard and Ents. But brick-built is not bad either. They still look good. How's everyone doing? That looks wrong. But it's right. There we go. Alright. Let's see. And I did that backwards again. And these tiny little pieces throw me off. There we go. Yeah. I get the feeling when I don't feel like I can see, I lose all the pieces that are right in front of me. There we go. Yeah, this is not too bad of a build. It's quite enjoyable, and I don't think I'm a slow builder. I don't, or fast builder, somewhere in the middle. Usually I'm doing other things anyway. Like most of, I bought when I did the review on my Republic Fighter tank. I built that while watching I believe the first episode of Obi Wan Kenobi. No, third episode. They were the first two. I didn't get it. It was supposed to come that week, but it did not. It came on a Friday, so. But usually I'll do something like that. And then, there we go. We're already 90 steps into this. And this is a fun little build. I think this glare is getting bad though. I'll have to figure that out. Not like that. I have seen The Mandalorian. Definitely, yeah, that's one of my favorites. I go through phases, kind of like what show is my favorite. I'll be really into Clone Wars, which Clone Wars was classic. Mandalorian is definitely one of the better live action shows that have come out as of recent. I don't think anything can really top that, but we'll have to see. Anyone looking forward to Andor coming out? Of course, it was delayed. Looks like what's it, mid September? I think the 21st. It was originally supposed to be like the 31st of August. But Yes, definitely Mandalorian is top. I only have one set. I never got the Razor Crest. I was going to pre-order when I heard that it was coming out. But I don't remember what happened. But I did get the Trouble on Tatooine, and and I've bought lots of Mandos and Grogus. That piece is sitting right in front of me. So I have definitely the Lego versions of the Mandalorian in multiple variations. Yes, oh, the people from Back to the Future are doing that one? I did not hear that. I haven't seen a lot on it. I know they did a secret Comic Con panel, and I haven't been able to find the leaked trailers, but I've heard that they're there. And we did that. Definitely looks good though, from what I've heard. It's going to be kind of it's going to be yeah. I'm excited for it. I mean, hopefully see some Darksaber in action. We got to see a little bit in the oh, the car and the scientists are going to be on it? Interesting. I had not heard that. But that sounds like that could be a lot of fun. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Season 3 of Mandalorian. Interesting. I'll be interested to see where they take that. There's a lot of pieces at work. Definitely interesting to see what direction they go. And for not turning off, that camera turns off a lot. It's supposed to not be. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, man, 2x3. Find your focus. Thank you. Yeah, back to like Mandalorian and whatnot. I'm definitely excited to see the series. I'm also looking very much forward to Bad Batch Season 2. I definitely like those animated projects like Clone Wars and Bad Batch. Huh. That could be interesting. A DeLorean Star Wars set. Do it Star Wars style. I wonder what that would look like. So that could be pretty interesting. They have a DeLorean. Yeah. Yep. I think it's retired now, but yeah, they did make one. It was a Lego Ideas project. They're also doing an office, which has the most minifigures for the price. It's not Star Wars thing, it's just a DeLorean, but they did do a DeLorean. This goes. Yeah, but maybe we'll get a Star Wars theme DeLorean this in the next year or so. That could be kind of fun, especially after Mandalorian season 3. Yeah, I would probably, if I were to mod it, I'd probably want to do the set, or half the set, which I don't, unfortunately. But that could be a fun mod. Someone just modded or created a. Look right. Oh, that's what's going on. Someone created a landing pad for for this Obi Wan's Jedi Starfighter, which would be kind of fun. It was even had lights and whatnot on it. Oh boy, I missed a bunch. How did I miss all that? I missed putting on some tiles and stickers. I don't know how. It takes 3 tries to get your sticker lined up. 3 times is not the charm. There we go. Now we have. Yeah, making your own mods, you definitely have to have a little bit of a creative brain, I guess, is the way to put it. Like, it's one thing to follow instructions, another to kind of go, okay, how am I going to improve this? I did some mods on my Millennium Falcons, and I've done some on the Bad Batch shuttle. I mean, I looked around for other people's kind of what they're kind of doing and go, okay, find some inspiration without copying and then kind of go from there. I still want to do more to that Bad Batch shuttle, but I have not figured out what my next mod on it is. Yeah, it would be interesting to see a DeLorean in Star Wars theme. That could be a lot of fun, especially, you know, modded and whatnot. Yeah. And then I haven't had these new spring, yeah, some of these spring load shooters. I feel like they're called something else, but they are definitely different. Oh, you know what this means? Cockpit. And there we are. It is done. We are finished with that build. You can clip Obi Wan's lightsaber underneath while he's piloting it, though. I will be doing a review on this probably up tomorrow, and there should be a link for it as well on Amazon down in the description. That's going to do it for this live. I mean, yeah, you could do Empire Republic sticker on it for sure, or maybe kind of do some Star Wars engine. You could even put like a Republic's or a Imperial Star Destroyer engine on it. And then it really hit the 88 miles per hour for sure. That's going to do it for this live, though. We're going to end here. We were less than an hour, and it took us to build this set, so I thought it might take an hour and a half. A little bit of gapping, but I'll cover more of that on the review. It should be up later on. And now I have to figure out how to end. Let's see if I can move this so I can end broadcast. There we go.